Hey, I'm back with another message's name. So I've been really trying to figure this out, and I don't think that there is no right or wrong answer when it comes to this, but these are just, some of my thoughts, and I'm sharing it with you guys. Why does it seem that it's worse when a child doesn't have a relationship with their parent and their parent is still alive? Hear me out. There's a lot of people who, lose their parents because of death, right? Their parents might pass away. And there's a lot of sympathy that's given to these people and empathy. Everyone's empathetic, everyone's sympathetic. I get it. You lost a parent. Your parent is no longer ever going to be on earth again, like passed away dead. And everyone's always there for the ones who physically lose these parents, because I don't know why, but for some reason it be seeming like it be the good parents that be dying, right? Like it's parents that was actually there for their kids, or parents that was very loving and understanding, supportive of their child, and they die. So it really hurts, because it's like that was the only thing that I had. Like that was my mama. Like my mama was my biggest supporter, or blah, blah, blah. I just want people to have the same sympathy and empathy to the children who have parents that's on earth, still alive, and ain't shit. Having parents that's alive and don't check in with you, don't care about your well-being, is not supportive, it feels worse. It literally feels worse. And it's like, I don't want this to be no type of battle. It's not a competition. Who's more hurt? You know what I'm saying? Because someone could be super, super hurt because they lost their mom or their dad in a car accident, whatever might be the situation, sickness, whatever. But imagine you having a parent here and this parent don't give a fuck about you or y'all connection. You haven't heard from this parent in years. This parent don't make an effort to reach out. This parent feel like you owe them. They don't even like. Imagine giving birth to a child, a baby, and not giving a fuck about them and not checking in to make sure how they doing. Your child ain't asked to be here. You brought this child into this world. I feel like parents owe more to the child than the child owed to the parents, because no child asked to be here. Nobody. The parent ain't even know what the child was finna look like. The child ain't know what the parent was gonna look like. The child ain't know the life that they was stepping into. No child asked to be here. It was parents doing parent grown things and brought in children, and then you just neglecting children, acting like you don't even have children. I feel like that shit is a slap in the face. I'm not gonna say it's worse than a parent being, deceased, but that shit is a slap in the face when your parents are alive and they don't give a fuck about you. They're so prideful. They feel like you supposed to be sweating them on their heels. And it's not even supposed to be like that. It's not even supposed to be like that. Like, this is a parent-child relationship we're talking about. But you have these parents that's so prideful who run with the scripture, children, honor thy parents, but never read the next one where say don't provoke the children, though. It's always about, I'm the parent, honor your parents. And it's never, I brought you into this world. Let me fix things. I brought you onto this world. Let me make things easier for you. I brought you onto this world. Let me change my life so you can have a better, easier life. Or let me heal some things in my life so that I'm able to be there for you. I'm more understanding. I'm more there for you. I'm more empathetic to your feelings. Let me heal some things that I went through in my childhood so that I could actually be a parent. No, you got folks out here not giving no fucks. You got kids out here ain't talked to their parents in years. You got kids out here ain't seen their parents in years. You got kids out here can't tell you the last time they celebrated, they hung out, they had a meal with their parent. That shit is a mess. You might as well be dead. You might as well. I could probably contest that kids would rather their parents just be dead than the fact that you're alive and you don't make no effort. You might as well just be dead. You might as well be in the ground. If you don't make no effort to have a relationship with your child and you're alive, there's no way that guilty conscience is not eating you up. Only reason why your conscience ain't eating you up is if you ain't got no damn conscience. If the Holy Spirit ain't operating in you at all, you ain't feeling nothing. You know, I feel bad for people that go through that. I really do. I really feel for people that go through that. You know, and I pray and I hope that they be the example when they have children. You know, if you're listening and this is your story, you don't have the best relationship with your dad, or you don't have the best relationship with your mom and your parents is alive. I don't care what the situation is, what might have happened. If your parent try to make things right with the child that they brought into this earth, something ain't right there. And granted, we have certain situations where, you know, kids might go overboard or a parent might go overboard and it's just no coming back. But some of these situations ain't even been tried. Some of these parents ain't even tried to come in and fix a connection with their kids. Some just don't give a fuck no more. They don't give a fuck. They never gave a fuck. It's the realization when time has passed and you're like, damn, my mama never reached out. Damn, it feels like I don't even got no parents. Damn, holidays coming, everybody celebrating. I don't got no family to go to. I don't got no house to go to. Bitch, I know holidays be sucking for certain folks. And I feel you. Trust me, I understand because I don't have the best relationship. So I get this. And I've always told myself, like, this just wasn't your life. You just wasn't blessed with parents that were supporters. You know, you wasn't blessed with a blood family that was just supportive. This is just your life. It is what it is. You know, I tell myself that so I could keep moving forward, so I don't sit in that and be sad and be stuck and be stagnant and feel victim all the time. You know, so that's what I told myself so I could keep pushing through all these years. But you have these moments where you sitting back and you thinking and you're like, what the fuck? What type of parents are these? What type of parents are these? And I know everybody is not as strong as me. You feel me? I have siblings that handle the disconnection with our parents differently. You know, I have some siblings that really, you know, that shit affected their life and their choices in men, their choices in women, their choices in just how they live their life because they don't have that structure. They didn't have that love from a parent. So I have siblings that, you know, deal with this differently than me. And I've always had to be like that one that was always the strong one. You know? Where I could easily push through things, but then I have moments where I'm sitting back like, I'm not even supposed to be pushing through this. Why the fuck do I even have to push through this? Like, what the fuck? You feel me? You have some of those little moments where you just start to spaz out or crash out to yourself. Because I never go spazzing or crashing out on anybody. I start talking to myself. I go crazy to myself. I'm talking to God. I'm crashing out to God. Like, this is so bullshit. This is some bullshit. You feel me? It just be so crazy. So it's like, what I want to say is, I know people that have lost parents and they try to make it seem like that's more tragic than someone who might have parents still alive and ain't there. And I want people to understand that it's the same. Sometimes it feels like the same type of grieving. Sometimes the pain is still bad. Sometimes they feel more pain because the parent is alive and don't want a relationship or a connection. You know, so this message is more for the people that, you know, you might have experienced these situations where your parents passed, but I want you to be more sympathetic to people who have parents or family in their life and they don't make an effort. They don't care to be in their life. They don't care to reconcile. They don't care to make things right. And it's like, you would think someone will get, they'll get to that age where they're like, oh, their conscience start eating them up and they want to make things right because of God, right? You're scared, you're fearful of God and what might happen when God asks you, oh, why you didn't rekindle things with your child? Oh, your child was crying out for just a connection, just a conversation with you, and you ignore it. It's like, I'll be thinking, this is just me thinking regularly, right? I'll be thinking like, when is that going to click where people become, worried or fearful and they're like repenting, trying to change things up? It's like, why do folks have to be on their deathbed for you to get that wake up call? Humans really retarded, bro. We really are retarded as a collective. We really wait till the deathbed. It's like, these are the type of parents that wait till they on a deathbed to call all their kids in and have that talk when it's time right now, when they're healthy and they're good and they not making no effort. But now you're on your deathbed, literally, and you got some shit to say. It just be scary to me. It be scary to me that people don't care to fulfill the mission how they supposed to fulfill it. It be scary to me that people don't care to do what God needs them to do. Because we don't know why God has you doing this, and this. It could be for the next generation. Like, you could be fucking up a whole system because of your disobedience. So, yeah. I just wanted to come on here, and I know this message is a bit serious, but I just wanted to say, be mindful of people that have parents on earth who's still alive and don't care about them, or is not there, or they don't have that connection with family. Don't just overlook that, because these are some of these children and kids is really going through it, and they've been trying their hardest to be the strongest they can. Because sometimes they don't want to show people that they're going through it. Or sometimes it's not the right time to show people that they're going through it. Or sometimes kids don't even realize that they're going through it. Or sometimes kids are so conditioned to go through it, they've accepted that they just going through it. So just be mindful, especially during this holiday season. Spread more love. Be more understanding. Be more there. Help a sister out. Help a brother out with a plate, with some love, with some care. Because not everybody has that. Not everybody has parents that has sex to bring them in this earth, was in a hospital all night and day, pushing them out in labor for hours just to not give a fuck about them. Imagine that. Imagine how that feels. So yes, your parents might be dead and gone, but do you have empathy, or do you understand how it feels if you got parents that is here and they don't care about you? Both could be true. Both could be fucked up. One ain't worse than the other. They both is unfortunate, to be honest. They're both unfortunate situations. So that's all I wanted to share with y'all. I hope this message reaches you guys in good spirits, and I pray that someone got a message or a revelation, something out of this. Just be more mindful with how you treating people, how you talking to people, and how you push things to the side, when it comes to these things. And people like, it's not normal to be alive on earth, to have children and to not want to have a relationship with them, or go years without talking or checking in at least, or seeing them. It's not normal. So just be mindful when you have friends or family members that might be experiencing this. Just show a little empathy, and if you're someone whose parents might have passed away, show empathy to the people whose parents are still here and their parents ain't shit, because y'all both could feel the same way, to be honest. The pain that y'all probably sharing the same type of pain. So that's it. That's up. Catch y'all in my next video. Bye.